Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I curl my hair with hot curlers, so a hair tutorial of sorts. I'm going to show you all the products that I use and explain to you exactly how I do it, because lately I've been using hot curlers and a lot of you have asked exactly how I do it, and I've never thought to do a tutorial on hot curlers, but I guess it's just because I've used them for so long since I guess I started using them. I learned how to use them in middle school, and I'm just so quick with it and I'm so used to doing it that I just don't really think much about it. I didn't realize there's probably a lot of people that don't really think to use hot curlers, and to me they're so much easier. So I'm going to show you the ones that I have and everything, and I will say that a lot of people say that there's different rules for your hair length and what size curler. You can buy a set of large or small rollers just like you can a curling iron. My kind of guideline is that if you want a lot of, curls, or if you have straighter hair like mine and you really want the curls to last, going with a smaller curler or smaller barrel of a curling iron typically is better. If you want really loose, like volumized curls, go with a larger curler, but that's kind of tricky if you have shoulder length to shorter hair, because if you use larger curlers or a larger curling iron, it's just not even going to look like a curl at all. It's just going to look like just turned under a little bit. It might be a little flipped out here and there, but it's just going to eventually, it's not really long enough to show the curl. But that's not always true. Do whatever you want. I really like this set of rollers that I have because there are 3 different sizes. It's the Conair Ion Shine, and these are very old. But they do have typical or similar sets. I just saw a set that was almost just like these but different colors. The color and the style of the box is not going to matter, but like I said, they will have these same exact curlers, same size and everything, in a different brand. These are actually ionic, and you can turn just the heat on or the heat and the ion. I just always do the heat and the ion. I like flocked rollers, which means they're velvety. These get very hot, so you need to leave the thing open, though sometimes I'm bad, and when I really want them to heat up fast, I'll leave the lid closed, but the tops heat up really bad and they're kind of hard on your fingers. So this comes with a lot, which is important because I hate to see roller sets that come with like 6 rollers. I'm like, who uses these, and how many strands of hair do you have on your head? Because there's no way that you could do your head of hair with that many rollers. Okay, clips are probably more important than the rollers because you will end up with crazy, funky, horrible crimps in your hair if you use the wrong clips. And by wrong clips, I mean something like this. These are kind of okay, I guess. These are the ones, well, let me show you the ones that I really like. I really like these. These are the ones that I bought at Ulta not too long ago, and these are good because they're probably the most widely available ones that you'll find. I like them because your hair kind of can go through them, so like when you put it at your roots, like say your roller was right here, it won't like just crimp right there and then stop, you know what I mean, and then make you have a huge crimp. See, it allows your hair to go through it so that when you close your hair on the roller, it won't leave a crimp. But then this set of rollers actually came with these clips, which leave the worst crimps of all time. You see that? I only have one in here, well, because I got angry and threw all the rest away. And then these are the ones I was showing that don't have many teeth, so you'll end up with a crimp right there. And I have about the same amount of these, but I keep them all in a little soft pouch like this that I keep under my cabinet in the bathroom. And I put these, I just store it on top of my curlers, and I love it because when I want to use it, I can just pull it out and sit on the countertop. I don't have to unzip a bag and reach my hand in the bag. I can just see it and it's open. I got this on Etsy. I custom ordered it from some lady that makes these. I use this same curling spray that I use on my hair when I do a curling iron. So what I do is I spray it just on the ends, because if you spray it up here, you're going to end up with creases. So I just kind of go through my hair and lightly spray. Waylon loves the way this smells. Alright, so I always start with the top, and I kind of just section it straight back because I want a line of rollers to go like that, and then I'm going to make them go downward. I'll show you what I mean. So I section off this front little part, and I always flip it down. This is going to look so unattractive. And then I take, and you're going to be able to see my roots. They look so lovely. It's been like 5 months since I had my hair colored. And I always start with this piece, just because I find that I can get it closer to my scalp rather than starting with this one and then having to go back. So I use the largest ones on the top, and my hair is getting so long that I can hardly go to the end. You really want to go all the way to the end and start at the tips, which is not what I do with a curling iron. I would start like at the top and then wrap the hair around. You can do that, but I just like to roll it up from the ends. Like I said, totally opposite of what I do with a curling iron. Then get this one out of your face and do the same thing. You can, Waylon just fell on this. And roll it down. Again, it really reminds me of how much I need to get my hair trimmed because I can't extend my arms all the way to get this. And then, so weird doing this. It's probably going to take me longer to do it sitting down right here because I usually just do it in the bow. I'm going to take the hair, the next section, right at, kind of like right at my crown, and roll that down. I'm not going to show you me doing every single one of these because that would just be silly. Then you can start doing the sides, and I usually put one right here, and one right here, one right here, and one right here. I'll just quickly show you that. I'm still using the largest curlers in the batch. I don't know why. You can just kind of, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Let me show you the roller sizes really quick. There are 3. This is the larger one, this is the middle, and then pretty tiny. And I use a tiny like on the back, on the under sections of my hair because I find that those usually fall quicker. You can mix it up and use different sizes all over. That's what I do a lot of the time. But right now I'm just using all the large ones around the front. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's just what I'm in the habit of doing. And then just keep going around. As you go, you could even like spray it again with the curling spray. But I think I'm fine. And then you just want to, you don't want to take too big of sections. If you have more time, you can take smaller sections. And then you'll get a curlier result, which I like, but a lot of times I just grab larger sections so that I can get it done quick and get out the door. And then I'm just continuing. I'm doing 2 and 2. Really, I don't count. I just keep grabbing hair. I work from the top down, obviously, so that you don't have to, like, grab through the rollers to get more hair. And then I need to get all these other roller clips out of here that I don't like because it's slowing me down a bit. I think I've got probably 4 more to put in. And then what you want to do when you get all of them in is leave it in for, I'd say as long as you possibly can, honestly. A lot of times I do this before I do my makeup. And it's nice because you can really kind of, these backwoods are tricky, but you'll get the hang of it. It's nice because you can let them set the whole time that you're doing your makeup and then end up with a much better result because you really want the hair to not only heat up a lot, like right now it feels pretty hot. Anyways, the whole point to get the best results is to leave them in as long as you possibly can, because if the curlers cool while it's in your hair, that is like ultimately what you want to do. You ultimately want them to set a long time with the heat, but you want them to cool off while they're in your hair and you'll get a better result. Alright, so everything's done. I have this little stray, but it wouldn't go anywhere. So, super easy. You can go about your business. I go outside all the time with Waylon with curlers in, but my neighbors don't care. I have no shame. And then, yeah, do your makeup, do whatever you gotta do, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tell you about how long, because I don't really usually time it, so I'm gonna see how long it actually takes, you know, ideally, to when I would normally take it out, and then I will show you the results. Okay, so I've left them in for about 30 minutes. It's been actually about 35 minutes. I went downstairs and made lunch. And the way that you kind of can tell, like, if you've got a lot of time on your hands, like, if they're done, is you just want to feel them. They shouldn't feel hot anymore, shouldn't feel warm. They should honestly feel cool. So I start taking them down from the bottom, and you can roll them down, you can uncurl them like that. It's not gonna look super pretty when you first take them down because you're gonna have to like style it and stuff. And you see how that, okay, let me just show you. I'm not as picky about creases on the underside, but you see how that kind of made a little crease? That's why I do it on the top like that, so that there's no sideways creases going crazy on the side of my head. That's why I do the little mohawk. and it works every time. And then another good benefit of having your rollers or your clips in a little thing like this is it makes for easy clean out, because used to when I kept them, you know, like as you take them out, you just toss them in there. I just put it down the sink. I used to when I had different types of bags before I got this one. I only got this one a couple months ago. I kept them in like this little gold zip-up bag that was really old, and I was always in a hurry when I was heading out the door, so I never had the patience to like open it and put it in there. All my roller clips would end up in the sink. So I like having this open bag. So really this whole process, see, sometimes it'll get caught, so just be careful, especially if you have the kind that go like that. Sometimes that edge gets caught, so you just need to be careful because you don't want to rip your hair or anything. By the time I do it, it's probably like 40-45 minute process, but you're doing other things during that. I mean, to me, it takes usually 5 minutes to put the curlers in. In this video, I was talking a lot and stuff during the actual process of putting them in, and I didn't show you every little thing, but when I'm doing it myself, I never have an issue with time. It's usually 5 minutes or less. Ah, this one got caught too. And, whoa. Yeah. That one just fell right out. So, you can see it looks gorgeous, and you should definitely leave it just like this. No, I'm kidding. What you want to do is you want to leave this for a second because it still feels a little warm. I could have probably left them in for 40 minutes. Just, you know, let it sit for a minute. I usually don't have patience though, and I start styling it right away. I just shake my hair out kind of. I don't brush through this or anything, and then I just go straight and part it. So yeah, I like it. I think that it looks kind of more effortless than if you really curled it with a curling iron and made it look super done. I don't know, I feel like it looks softer. So you can kind of see what it looks like, and then I take my Tresemme hairspray and I just very lightly spray it because I like it to stay a little looser. I think this is clogged up when I do hot rollers. So that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, any type of hot curlers would work. When you consider that really the hands-on time is 5 minutes compared to like, I don't know, 20 or 25 that you would spend curling your hair with a curling iron and not being able to do anything else during that time, it's pretty nice to think that you can curl your hair in 5 or 10 minutes and then do your makeup and then be done with it. So I love it. It's one of my favorite ways to do my hair, and I hope that you guys will try it out and get some hot rollers and practice with them. You will definitely get the hang of it. Just practice makes perfect. So I hope that you guys will use my tips, then it'll make it easier for you when you do decide to try them out, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.